Hey guys, what is going on? Sharp Thinking here. So, I do not have that long to make this video before I have to ship this guy off. I am part of a pass-around group on Instagram, hosted by Davis1727, I believe. His name's Jimmy, good guy. So yeah, I got to check this knife out for a while. Not too long, only about a week. But I wanted to talk about it and talk about all the great things that it has going for it. Now, real quick, I'm going to start off with a size comparison. Alright, so first, Strider SNG, number 2, 3.5 XM18. You can see it's a pretty nice size. It's in my preferred range. And we will do the Spenza 21. Just about the same size, yet again. The Microtech Sigil. And for kind of a width reference, we'll do the Stitch. So it's a little on the wide side. In the pocket, it's nothing too crazy. So, because I don't have a ton of time, let's knock this out. So the blade is 10v. This knife is from Jager blades, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the blade is 10v. It is a deep hollow ground clip point blade, and it is honestly one of the most refreshing blade shapes and blade profiles in almost every way I've had the pleasure of handling in quite some time. So this knife is thinner than just about any knife I own right now. Actually, I think it's thinner than my case from Roman. It feels to be sub 8,000ths behind the edge right here, and I think at its thickest point, which is either down here or here, it's probably around 10. So very, very thin. Makes for a absolutely insane cutter. The wheel that he ground this on must be quite large, because it's a very shallow hollow grind, which makes it great for not only like just cutting on a surface, but also actually passing through, something that binds, which of course is one of the problems with like a steeper hollow grind. Not that it's a problem with this, I'm just saying. Some of the older H1 Spydercos are a prime example of how you can have issues from a steep hollow grind. So yeah, thickness, not too sure about that, but it is adequately thick. I wouldn't say it's a hard use knife. It's 10V heat treated to, I want to say 63, 64. I think someone threw that number out in the chat. I'm going to take that and run with it, just because I've not had a ton of time to actually use this. It's more of, just getting the maker's name out there and sharing what I think about the current variation of this. So the handle, ergonomics are pretty good. You do kind of have that curvature, which can put pressure on the inside of your palm, but it's not bad. I mean, it's right about the same profile as the XM18. Actually, that's extremely close. Which, I leveled that same criticism against the XM18. Now, handle is full titanium, blasted, obviously machined to quite tight tolerances. I think this is on washers. And you can see no play side to side. You guys know, as soon as I get a knife, that's immediately what I look for. Play side to side and up and down. And normally I can muscle play into a knife. This I can if I really torque on it. Up and down, it has flex, which, truth be told, any frame lock I can pretty much get flex into. But yeah, nice to see that, especially from a smaller maker. I do like the texture on the handles. It's kind of reminds me of like a new Spenza, so that real blasted kind of titanium. Lock geometry seems good. I haven't had a ton of time with it again, but you can see it is very, very shallow. Locks up nice. You can push the lock bar over. which is the case with most knives. I didn't check to see if this was carbonized. It might be. I'll put it in the comments if I find out it is. Yeah, moving on to the clip. I don't love the milled clips. This one is okay. This one's also okay. I know Davis bent this guy out, probably to get it in and out of the pocket much faster, because if you look here, it's a very steep angle on the inside. So if you had thicker seams, I could see that being kind of a problem. But yeah, handle design, I like it. I do think that this handle, just the way the lock bar cutout is done, I think it might be susceptible to disengagement. I've had the problem with hinderers. The Gen 6 skinny had that issues. It could happen if you're really using this, and I think that's where this knife shines, is a user. I don't think it's you know, a showpiece, and I'm sure he could make a showpiece. I just don't think this one is a showpiece necessarily. Hardware, good to go. I like these body screws. I like how they're small, yet they have a larger size Torx. Thumb stud, I'm not a huge fan of the way it looks, but it functions obviously quite well. It opens super fast. Pivot, not my favorite. I just think it looks a little odd, but I do overall like the knife. I think it's probably one of the better knives that you can buy, especially for the money. So let's talk about this real quick. This knife was $450, brand fucking new. It outperforms this. It outperforms this, just objectively speaking, in terms of thickness behind the edge. Obviously steel, the heat treat. Custom heat treats are going to be better than production heat treats. It's just how it is. And like, I mean, new Sabenza, not the Wilson Combat, but the standard, is about $450. And here you're looking at a custom. Yes, the fit and finish on these guys is amazing, but I think this is pretty fucking solid. I mean, this is definitely not what I would expect from someone who has not been making knives for that long. You know, there is a growth period with new makers. American Blade Works is a prime example. And you can see, I mean, I think I did the review on the version 2 of his Model 1, and since then, his knives have really taken off. And I think that this is going to be the case with this brand as well. I mean, they're super well made. For the money, I don't think you can really beat it, especially with it being a custom in 10V full titanium. I just think, I mean, it's really something. So yeah, that's all the time I have, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you sincerely consider checking out Jager blades. They are stupid nice. I'm kind of sad that I have to send this one off, but thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hey guys, it is a couple hours later, and I actually got around to watching the footage of the video that you were about to watch or just watched, and I wanted to correct something. I said that the Jager was not a hard use knife, and that's actually not true. That's not what I meant. What I meant was I would not pry very hard with the knife. I would not recommend it necessarily with any knife. Hinderers with Teflon washers are pretty much okay, but even then, that's more what I meant. It is, in fact, a hard-use knife. The Sabenza is a hard-use knife, but I just wanted to clear the air so there wasn't any confusion around that statement. So I hope you guys either liked or do enjoy the video, and that's all I have. Thank you.